Okay, so this is just to give you a little idea about how the Flip Learning booklet that we've made for Class Civ actually works, and you'll get a little idea about how you might flip things. So you'll see that on the cover, or the first page, there's a progress measure. The idea of this is that the students track their progress as they're going. And you can see on these various bits here that they can say where they've actually done a bit of working with others, they've completed certain tasks, and you'll see that for each topic, there is the identification of things they need to know. That's what they track through. That's meant to monitor their progress. It's then got a front cover which tells them what's on the syllabus so they can know exactly what they're meant to have found out and build their confidence in knowing that. And then as you go through the specific individual item things that they need to know about. Then there's some suggestions about how they might want to work. And so I've taken this image from Pinterest: watch, read, text, hunt, etc., alongside the examples of text they need to read. And then an activity section which summarizes those into different kind of activities. So they could make this Adobe Spark. They might, if they want to, do a group poster. They could do a work on their own, etc. What they're going to do if they actually finish the topic is some extension work that you can see just mentioned here, which actually suggests they stretch themselves as well as just going through stuff. What you're going to see in a minute is some blank pages where they actually record their work. On the blank pages, there's no structure, no boxes. It's entirely up to them to record what they want to do. So I gave them some suggestions about where they might record it in different ways. For example, a tree diagram, description table. They might use a similarity difference table. They could do continuums, cross continuums, comparison tables, flowcharts, maybe the fishbone. It's what for them makes most sense about the way they've learnt. And what I found is quite a lot of the students have just done this in their own way, not according to the way that I've done it. But what they get when they get to topic 1 on their first page is they're just going to get the pre-work that is mentioned at the top here. They get the content, and they've got a question that I've given them. Apart from that, it's a blank page that they fill in as they choose, with one or two little things that they might annotate. There's a second blank page which has, again, the pre-work, the details of the topic at the top. And then from there, they actually then fill out again. And that goes through with some little helpful tables. And all of this is working up through their third part of their key question to this final summary question. What are the features of the Greeks, blah, 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 leading them to a summary learning questions, we've called it. That's what they have to actually answer in a piece of writing of around 500 words. That's a weekly task, and they work towards that as their target. That's basically it. That's their week's work. They've got the stuff set up through the pre-work, and then it's up to them in the lessons to work on that stuff.